These zodiac signs will win the jackpot after September 10. Some events come unexpectedly, but they are never random. After September 10, the energy of space will change dramatically, opening a portal of financial luck only for those who are ready to accept the flow of wealth. There are certain zodiac signs that have already entered into resonance with this powerful impulse. They will not just receive profit, but also have a chance to hit the jackpot. This is not about luck for everyone. This is about those whose vibration matches the code of financial takeoff. Their names are already inscribed on the line of fate, and the approaching period will confirm this. Stay until the end of the video. You will find out who exactly will be at the epicenter of the monetary miracle after September 10. Subscribe if you want to receive not banal forecasts but knowledge that works. And write in the comments, do you feel the approach of changes in your life? Perhaps you are just on this list. First sign, Taurus. After September 10, Taurus will experience a rare combination of external circumstances and internal decisions, which will launch a chain of precise and resonant events. A window will appear that can only be entered once, and it is directly related to winning. Sudden, large, extraordinary. We are not talking about gradual accumulation here. This is exactly the case when luck is concentrated in one point, and Taurus will have the right ticket, code, option, numbers in his hands. The theme of numbers and clear logic will come to the fore. Everyone who is connected with investments, competitions, lotteries, bets, or digital assets will feel a moment of attraction. One well-placed step will give a multiplier effect. This is not intuition. This is an accurate reaction to a financial impulse that cannot be overlooked. Taurus will not miss it if he concentrates. Luck will manifest itself not only in the form of material gain, it will expand the field of possibilities. After a sharp inflow of money, a door to a new way of life may open, a change of housing, transport, work format. The restrictions that have been pressing in recent months will go away. The main thing is not to succumb to inertia and use the resource and not just put it into an account. The power of this jackpot is that it will not only enrich you, but also change your attitude towards yourself, your boundaries, and level of aspirations. The energy of gratitude will also be activated. The money that comes will not only be for Taurus. Through him, this amount will enter into movement to help, support, scaling up the idea. And the more honestly he manifests it, the wider the response will be. This is not a random chance. This is a test of readiness to act on a new level. If Taurus uses the power of winning correctly, the effect will be fixed and will become a stable source of income. It is important not to scatter. There will be many opportunities, but you need to choose one. It is one goal, clearly formulated, that will give a result. Do not scatter on purchases, but focus on the step that will accelerate your whole life. This jackpot is not just money, it is a new orbit, and reaching it is already a decision on which everything depends on. The second sign is Capricorn. Starting from September 11, the space around Capricorn will begin to behave unusually precisely. Details that did not add up before will suddenly fall into place. It is during this period that contact with a source of large profits may occur, and this will be a jackpot that will change the structure of financial reality. The scenario is simple: a clear date, a specific choice, and a powerful return. All the efforts invested earlier will turn into a result that even Capricorn did not expect. This win will not be spontaneous, but clearly calculated. The representative of the sign will pave the way to the point of receipt himself. It can be associated with a bank, a technological platform, a large win in a system where Capricorn previously did not trust the algorithm. But it is he who will understand how the cycle works and press the right button. This is not a coincidence. This is competent work with the situation. Even if the appearance seems spontaneous, there is a system behind it. You should expect not only cash flow, but also activation of resource connections. New figures will appear who will offer participation in projects where money circulates quickly and on a large scale. It is important to be ready for a change of position. Capricorn can switch from an observer to someone who manages the distribution of capital. This is a different role, not one where he pulls everything, but one where he delegates and manages from the center. The power of this jackpot is that it will destroy financial fears. After it, Capricorn will no longer think in terms of survival. He will feel that he can act from a state of abundance. This state will change his thinking. Goals will become larger, desires clearer, boundaries wider. Money will give not only opportunities, but also a new scale of freedom. It will be different, no longer through work, but through precision of thinking. The main thing is not to lose your grip. Everything will happen quickly. One specific step will be decisive. There will be no doubt. The movement must be without pauses. Luck will give an impulse, but then everything depends on the reaction. And if it is instantaneous, the jackpot will be realized in full, with a multiple effect, turning into systemic abundance. The third sign of Pisces. After September 10, Pisces will enter a unique financial window where money will not come in traditional ways. Everything will start with a signal, strange but clearly perceptible. Perhaps an intuitive feeling to invest, take part, send an application, go to the application, or buy a ticket. It is at such moments that the trigger for winning will work, which is not explained by logic, but brings a tangible, direct result. The energy of the jackpot will enter the life of Pisces not as an accident, but as compensation. For periods where they did not receive due, for efforts that were not paid, for faith that did not bring dividends. The time has come for the reverse flow, and it will not be drops, but a wave. A sudden influx of money through an unexpected channel, a win, a refund, a gift, access to a system that was previously closed. This jackpot will not only enrich Pisces, but also turn them to a new point of view on their value. Financial energy will reveal the blocks that prevented them from accepting. Now they will disappear. Money will come easily and surprisingly quickly. The main thing is to allow yourself to take it, without guilt, without doubts, without the usual no. Because this is not an accident, but a point of fate verified to restore balance. Pisces will feel the moment in advance. It will not be a flash out of nowhere. There will be a harbinger, a dream, a conversation, random news that will push them to action. After it, the receipt. It can be large at once or come in several stages, but each of them will be precise and each with a reinforcing effect. Money will bring not only freedom, but also a renewal of a sphere of life that has been on hold for a long time. For some, it's a move. For others, it's a project launch. For others, it's a new form of activity. Everything will be built around one idea: I deserve more. Pisces won't just get it, they'll start thinking differently. And that's the main effect of a real win, when money is not only a resource, but also a new standard of living. The fourth sign is Virgo. After September 10, a financial period begins which completely turns the Virgo's internal guidelines upside down. If earlier she believed that wealth requires sacrifice, effort, and a long journey, then from the middle of the month, a series of events will begin that will prove the opposite. Winning comes not through effort, but through a combination of calculation, attentiveness, and precise reaction. The first clue is the numbers September 11 and 14. It is on these days that key information is received. This can be a message, accidentally heard news, or an offer that many will not pay attention to, but the Virgo will catch an important detail and make the right step. From September 15th to 20, events associated with unexpected receipts are sharply activated. The probability of winning in lottery formats, raffles, or competitions reaches its peak. Moreover, the Virgo does not act at random, but almost mathematically. She senses in advance where exactly the chance is. You should not ignore the inner impulse and unusual coincidences. Combinations of numbers, dates, addresses, or numbers may appear that seem to call for action. It is among these signs that the path to the jackpot is hidden. Confidence and precise calculation play into your hands. Closer to September 21, it is possible to receive a large sum not related to the main source of income. This could be a one-time win, cashback, compensation, refund, or an unexpected transfer. Virgo should not rush to spend this money. It is important to strategically distribute the resource, invest some, save some, and use some to participate in a larger game. This is where the next turn lies. Before the end of the month, at least 2 more financial windows open in which a second influx of money is possible, even larger. After the 25th, the influence on the result of actions taken at the beginning of the month is activated. The ticket that Virgo bought in reserve, forgetting about it, may work, or there will be an accrual according to the bonus system, which will seem insignificant but will lead to a win. Virgo should not neglect even the smallest opportunities. Each code, promotion, or participation is part of a chain leading to a sum that will change life. It is especially important to act after September 28. During this period, it is better for Virgo to take the initiative, take part in additional games, activate hidden opportunities. Concentration, attentiveness, and the ability to build logical connections are the tools that will help Virgo not just get money, but win it in a format close to the jackpot. This is not a myth or luck, but a consequence of accurate decisions and confident movement forward. Money comes through a specific action that is performed at the right moment, and this moment is already very close. It is important not to retreat, not to doubt, not to ignore chances. After September 10, Virgo will be offered what should have happened a long time ago: sudden, real, tangible wealth. The 5th sign is Aries. The beginning of changes is recorded literally the next day after September 10. A window of opportunity opens for Aries, which he will either enter first or miss everything. It is at this point in the month that it is important for him to respond to signals that he would have ignored before. An offer will come, behind which there will be a real chance of winning. This may be an unconventional way of participating in the game, an unconventional platform, or a format that Aries previously considered frivolous. But it is this approach that will bring results. In the period from September 12 to 17, the intuitive system for recognizing advantageous moments is activated. Aries will begin to feel where the money is and where the emptiness is. This internal compass will lead him to winning if he does not discount even small signs. Correspondence, advertising, conversations with friends, random pop-up windows on websites, all this can become an entrance to the right game. Aries must be ready for quick decisions because the chance will not wait long. This will be especially evident on the evening of September 15th. At this moment, it is important to be online and carefully read everything that catches your eye. From September 18th to 24, Aries has a high probability of hitting the jackpot in the literal sense. During this period, his name may be among the winners even if he himself does not yet know about it. The main thing is to check the information, double-check your mail, lottery numbers, participation histories, codes, and even archive tickets. This month, Aries may have something old, forgotten, but suddenly updated. Do not throw away anything related to competitions, sweepstakes, or money mechanics. Sometimes it is precisely what seems outdated that turns out to be the key to a large sum. The last week of the month brings the culmination to Aries. This is not just money. This is an amount that can change not only your lifestyle, but also your priorities. It is possible to win in a digital project, participate in an international game, or receive a super prize in an online format. Aries should not doubt themselves at this moment. If they receive a letter or a call with an offer that sounds like fiction, it is better to check. Perhaps this is the moment for which everything happened. It is also important not to put it off for later. Time is against those who hesitate. Success comes to those who take a step without looking back. The strength of Aries is in speed and determination, and it is in September that these qualities will work at full power. The win is not random, not a random amount, not a random date. Everything is logical and built like a mechanism. The jackpot awaits Aries for a series of decisions, each of which brings them closer to the goal. And if they do not retreat, do not ignore the signals, and do not turn away from the unusual, the money will come. Big, on time, and exactly in the way that previously seemed impossible.